Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another edition of BnA Sports Talk. So I have a video coming up over the next couple days. I actually recorded the entire thing. It's around like 11-minute video. I scripted the entire thing. I know it's professional, but there's some parts that I want to do a little more research into, and I don't want to rush it coming out. It's going to be a 2-part series. Both videos hopefully are going to be around 15 minutes long. And I'm going to be discussing, it's a cool new series. I'm going to be discussing who won the trade. It's a more recent trade, so it's not as clear. The thing is with trades, like, you're not sure who won until years and years behind. But I'm going to dive into a recent one that kind of had my head scratching. And I'm really into it. But anyway, so today what I want to talk about is the NFL Combine and kind of my thoughts around it. So first of all, Kyler Murray, his hand size, like, come on, like, if you really had to wait and to see his hand size for you to draft the guy, you're thinking of it wrong. You had to see his tape. The tape shows. If anything, you're looking for bad signs. You're not looking for good signs with Kyler Murray. If his hands were 9 inches, or he was 5'9", or it turns out he was 190, he wasn't as thick. And honestly, he's not 207 pounds. He's 195. That's kind of deceiving. Russell Wilson's playing weight is 225. Kyler Murray's playing weight is 195. There's two different things. I can bulk up to 180 if I wanted to. And it's actually kind of crazy. He's 80 pounds more than me, and he's probably a quarter inch taller than me. I don't know. That's the difference between football players. Like, according to like BMI, he's morbidly obese, but then again, he can run faster than 99% of the population, and he's more fit than 99% of the population. But that's not the point of this video. So if you're an owner, you're not looking for, okay, now I want to draft him because he's 5'10" an eighth instead of 5'9". That's not really what's gonna make a difference. You got to look at the tape. The tape says it all. Some numbers aren't really gonna define whether he's gonna be a Hall of Famer or not. Like, he is who he is, and he's been who he is. And in my opinion, people who win in high school, people who win in college, they're going to be successful because they're used to winning, and they'll do whatever it takes to win. You have these other quarterbacks, like, who I don't think are going to be so successful, like Sam Darnold, maybe Josh Allen's. You look at them in college, and they didn't really win much. I know winning in college doesn't surmount to winning in the NFL, but there has to be something said about putting your team in a position to win in college. Even Tom Brady at Michigan, he played pretty well. He led his team to a couple bowl wins, and Peyton Manning, when he played in Tennessee, he wasn't that bad. I mean, if your college football team is doing bad, that's not really saying much about. That's saying a lot about you. Because even though, especially with today's college, you can move around, so you can go to places to win. You can find the right coaches. So it's not like people back then who were trapped with the same team. So I get it, you have bad coaches. If you're born a winner, you'll find ways to win games. And there's something to be said about that. There's some quarterbacks in the league that, are great. They put up a lot of stats and may have a breakout year or two, like your Matt Ryans. But really, they're not winners, You know those people, like Philip Rivers. He has one breakout season. They're not winners. Tom Brady finds a way to win. Has to do with coaching a lot, but also has to do with your leadership and those intangibles. If you're winning and your teammates, like Nick Foles, they trust you to win. They trust you to take you to the next level. And the defense or the offense knows if they do their job, the quarterback will, lift you up. They know they have respect for you. So that's my opinion about the whole Kyler Murray thing. I still wouldn't draft him if I were the Giants. Dwayne Haskins, he has a little bit of footwork to deal with, and we'll see what he needs to improve on, especially in the drills at the Combine. But I think you draft him, have Eli's last 2 raw. People are complaining about Eli, like, this and that. Like, we knew 2 months ago that he was coming back, and now it's confirmed. Everyone's like up in arms. Like, really, everyone knew he was coming back. It wasn't like, if people were saying, we need to put a veteran quarterback in there and then get rid of Eli just so we can save $10 million. Yeah, get out of here. Eli's done so much for the franchise. I'd rather pay an extra $10 million for a guy who won us 2 Super Bowls, and he won us 2 Super Bowls, and he's one of the best, I would say, 20 quarterbacks of all time. So there's that. I'm not going to put Case Keenum in there so he can win us 1 or 2 extra games. If anything, put Eli in there so we can get a worse draft and we can draft a couple of offensive linemen. I'd rather us lose 1 or 2 more games this year with Eli, have him the last hurrah, and know Dwayne Haskins is coming up, and Dwayne Haskins can work on his footwork. He reminds me a lot of Jameis Winston without the interceptions. Dwayne Haskins, they're both black, and they're big guys, and they're not. The thing is with Dwayne Haskins, you're not getting the interceptions and you're not getting the off the field problems. That's why I think Dwayne Haskins will be successful. He wants to play. He's eager to play. Jameis Winston, you always questioned his work ethic. You always questioned, he was a skilled player, but you always questioned his work ethic. You always question his decision making. With Dwayne Haskins, I don't think you have to question his decision making. I think you're getting a guy who's willing to put in the work, willing to sit a year behind a guy because he knows he wants to play for New York. He knows, like, if I just sit behind a year, I have some things I need to work on. I can get used to the media. Let Eli teach me the way, and I think that's what Pat Shurmur is kind of hinting. He's like, Eli's our quarterback, because he knows Dwayne Haskins isn't going to be able to go in day one, and there's no problem with that. I think Giants 100% should draft Dwayne Haskins. They should do whatever they can to draft him. That means trading up spots with an S. If there's rumors that another team wants to jump ahead of them, like the Jaguars or the Redskins, you jump ahead of them. You make sure whatever you can do, you draft Dwayne Haskins. Kyler Murray, he's great. He'll play well on a different team, but he's not fit for New York. We need stability. And the reason why Pat Shurmur and Dave Gettleman kept Eli Manning was to create stability. You had all these locker room problems, and then putting in a new quarterback to that would have been awful. If you keep Eli for 2-3 years, and then have the transition. It's not like we had all those things with Eli Apple, Landon Collins, and all those things. Like, that didn't make any sense to just get rid of Eli out of nowhere. Who are you going to place him with? Joe Flacco? Yeah, he's great. He's great. I honestly worry about Kyler Murray's not decision-making, but his ability to handle New York media. I mean, he has to keep on looking to his dad to answer questions from the media. That's not a really good look. That's not a really good look when you're not independent. He seems too much like a kid. And him taking over New York City with the media and all the responsibilities that come along with it, I'm not sure if he's ready for it. Now, if the Giants get a call from the Jaguars saying, hey, we want to trade up 1 spot, and the Giants know that they want Kyler Murray or something like that, I would take it. But I don't think that's really going to happen. I don't think that's a possibility at all. I think Dwayne Haskins, you have to pick him. He measured in at 5 inches taller. His hand size was bigger. He's 20-30 pounds heavier. He's your guy. And I think they know he's your guy. And plus, Dwayne Haskins would be the first first black, I'm not sure if he's African American, the first black quarterback to start for the New York Giants. I'm not counting Geno Smith, because that was bullshit, okay? Eli Manning should have pretty much right now the longest streak of games started by a quarterback. But, Ben McAdoo had to bench Eli, saying, oh, you have the option, but really he didn't have an option. Anyway, let me know what you guys think the Giants should do at the quarterback position. I think the Giants 100% Dwayne Haskins. If they don't get him, and let's say the Raiders pick him up, I'd be sad. I think that'd be a big miss. But the 2020 draft class is stronger, and if the Giants don't end up getting Dwayne Haskins, they definitely need an offensive lineman. Hopefully they can snatch Quentin Williams, Cody Ford, or Jawan Taylor, one of those guys, just to help Eli. Help Eli out for now. And plus, Eli didn't really have the surrounding pieces right now to be successful, so you might as well let Eli play bad. Don't let what the Jets did with Sam Darnold and hurt a guy's confidence because he's getting hit all the time. Don't feed him to the wolves like the Cardinals did. Leave him with some pieces and leave him to be successful. I wouldn't even blame the Giants for putting him in if Giants are 3-8 at the end of the season and just starting for a couple games. That'd be fine. And I wonder what they're gonna do with Lauletta and I think Alex Tanney. I wonder if they're gonna keep Lauletta. I don't even know why they would draft him. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like rating. I'm gonna do these daily roundups about my opinions about the news. Probably 4 days a week, and then I'll have one longer video a week with a running talk or two a week. Now, that's the plan for now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.